backs the sport of boxing. They've been supportive for a number of years in events that we've put on here and around the world, and it's great to have a company like Tecate who understands boxing and is so supportive. I also want to acknowledge we have a young man here who came to Los Angeles to get his hand procedure done on his hand by Dr. Shin of the Joe Kurland Orthopedic Clinic. The operation went very successfully. He fought a couple of weeks ago in New York, Madison Square Garden. He's from Puerto Rico, and I'm glad to welcome him to Los Angeles, Felix Verdejo. I want to thank HBO for presenting this card to its subscribers in the United States. I think that they've been very wise to back this card because it's sure to be very entertaining. So please welcome the Vice President of HBO Sports Programming, Peter Nelson.
Thank you, Bob, and I want to thank all the media for coming out today. For 43 years, uninterrupted, HBO has been a proud home to the dreams of prize fighters and their fans. And commemorating that commitment on Saturday is our 60th telecast from California, in which we are going to air our 1,000th televised fight on the main channel service.
Get out of the aisle.
We are incredibly indebted and inspired by the hundreds of fighters who have been on HBO over the past 4 decades, helping to define this sport's history and redefine success for generations to come. And we never ask that or require that a fighter be Fighter of the Year in order to be on the network. We just ask that he fight as if he wished that he were. And so it's altogether fitting that 2 fighters who always give their all, in Tim Bradley and Jessie Vargas, help define this Fight of the Year. And Jessie Vargas is an undefeated rising talent in a fight that augurs to have great impact and action in the loaded welterweight division for which they'll be fighting for a world title. I had mentioned the 1,000th fight before, and to specify that fight is actually going to be the co-feature. And while I mentioned the history of the sport, it's more proper in a certain sense that that fight is going to point to the future. As one of boxing's hottest prospects, Oscar Valdez, is going to be squaring off against Ruben Tamayo in a 10-round fight. Our start time is 9:45 Eastern. I want to thank Top Rank, Bob Arum, Todd DeBuff for putting together this terrific show. I want to thank the fighters and their teams, and I look forward to seeing you on Saturday night. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Wonderful to talk about 9:45 Eastern time, since we're on the West Coast. The Valdez-Tamayo fight will start approximately 6:45 our time, and people should come early because, as I said, there are a lot of very good fights on the undercard. Let's talk about the first fight that we have presented, the co-main event. It matches a tough fighter promoted by Thompson Boxing from Ciudad Obregón, Mexico, Ruben Canaleto Tamayo, with a record of 23 wins and 5 defeats, 15 knockouts. He's here with his trainer, Manuel Baldenegro. Alan Gomez will translate. So come up here, please. Ruben Canaleto Tamayo.
Hola, buenas tardes. Yo soy Rubén Tamayo. Vengo de Ciudad Sonora y vengo a enfrentar a Oscar Valdez. Una gran oportunidad para mí. siento que debo demostrar que estoy listo para las grandes peleas, ya que en la última pelea no fue lo que yo esperaba. No sé qué me pasó, me achiqué, no sé, fue el lugar, el momento, pero esta vez vengo diferente, ya agarré una experiencia y vengo listo para dar una gran pelea.
Good afternoon, I'm Ruben Tamayo. I'm here to fight Oscar Valdez. Last time I had a big opportunity. I'm here to show that I'm ready for the big fights and for the big challenges ahead of me. But I don't know what happened to me the last fight. If I just wasn't feeling good, I wasn't feeling the moment, the venue. But this time I'm ready, and I'm from Sonora, Mexico, and I'm ready to represent and to make a good fight. And I'm looking forward to Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Ruben will be opposed by a big favorite here. He's a two-time Mexican Olympian, having competed for Mexico in the Olympic Games in 2008 Beijing and also 2012 London, the same games as Felix Verdejo competed representing Puerto Rico. He's considered to be the greatest, or at least one of the greatest amateur boxers ever to come out of Mexico. He's here with his manager, Frank Espinosa, and his trainer, Manuel Robles. Please welcome from Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico, with a record of 16 wins, no defeats, 14 knockouts, the very popular Oscar Valdez.
Good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I want to thank my manager, Frank Espinosa, Top Rank, Bob Arum, and HBO for giving me this good opportunity to prove who Oscar Valdez is. And now I'm very excited to be in HBO and bringing such a great card like Timothy, Bradley, and Vargas. I know both of these fighters, Vargas and Bradley, two tough fighters. Bradley, I've seen him fight. He's one of my favorite fighters right now. And Vargas, he was in the Olympic team trying to qualify for the Olympics in 2008. So I know both of these guys are great warriors. They're gonna go up in the ring and put up a good fight. But before that, I'm gonna be the co-main event. So a lot of fans are gonna have to see me, Oscar Valdez, go in the ring. And that's just gonna be a great opportunity for me to show who I am. I'm gonna go in the ring and give it my best, like I always do. I take no fights lightly. Ruben Tamayo, I've seen him fight before. He's a good fighter, but I have a lot of faith in me. I know I did a great job in the gym. I got a great team. My manager, Frank Espinosa, my father, Oscar Valdez, strength and conditioning coach, Mark Randall, and my trainer, Manny Robles. We all do a tremendous job, and we plan to prove it this Saturday. So I'm excited, and I'm gonna try to put up a good fight for everyone. Thank you. Buenas tardes a todos. Primeramente quisiera agradecerle a mi manejador Frank Espinosa, a Bob Arum y a HBO por dándome esta oportunidad tan grande para mí. Simplemente estoy emocionado ahorita de estar en una buena cartelera como la de Bradley y Vargas. Siempre lo he dicho, Bradley es uno de mis favoritos boxeadores en la actualidad ahorita. Conozco a todos los boxeadores, a Vargas y a Bradley. Vargas estuvo conmigo en el equipo olímpico para clasificar en el 2008, así que sé que es un gran boxeador. Timothy Bradley también, va a ser una pelea muy explosiva. Yo sé que mucha gente va a estar ahí viéndolos a ellos, así que para ver ellos van a tener que pasar por mí primero, van a ver la coestelar que voy a ser yo, así que pues voy a demostrar quién es Oscar Valdez. Voy con un peleador experimentado, un buen boxeador, Ruben Tamayo, pero yo he dado un buen entrenamiento, tengo un buen campamento tras de mí, tengo un gran equipo que me respalda y voy con todo. Simplemente nunca tomo una pelea a la ligera. Sé que esta pelea lo tomo como si fuera un campeonato mundial y vengo bien preparado, así que ese sábado voy con todo y quiero demostrarle a la gente una buena pelea.
Thank you. Before we talk about the main event fighters, I just want to interject a little personal note. For me, as a promoter who's been at this for so many years, it is wonderful for me personally to see a fighter who fought so courageously for us over the years, now that his boxing career is ended, to stay in the sport, whether as an announcer or as a trainer. And so I am absolutely delighted to see one of my favorite fighters, Eric El Terrible Morales, here today in the role of a trainer for Jessie Vargas. For those of you who are around then, and it wasn't so many years ago, always Eric gave 150%. He was a true warrior, and I'm so happy that he has decided to stay in boxing as a trainer or whatever else he wants to do in the sport. Jessie is here today with his manager, Cameron Duncan. He's the WBA 140-pound world champion. But before we bring Jessie up, I'd like to bring up his trainer, Eric El Terrible Morales.
Vente, traductor. Buenas tardes, días. Muy contento de estar aquí y como bien lo dijo Bob, es complaciente estar en el boxeo como boxeador, después como entrenador.
Good afternoon to everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. Like Bob said, you know, I'm still involved in boxing and I'm part of this team.
Estoy muy contento con el trabajo que Jessie Vargas hizo para esta pelea. Estoy muy complacido. Creo que ustedes van a estar completamente convencidos de que es tiempo de una nueva era para esta pelea. Estoy muy complacido. Creo que ustedes van a estar completamente convencidos de que es tiempo de una nueva era, que es tiempo de un nuevo estilo de boxeo, y no es por nada, pero el boxeo mexicano siempre ha dominado y es el boxeo más emocionante.
I'm very pleased with the training camp and how things went. As you guys all know, the Mexican boxing style needs to continue, and I'm very happy.
No, di lo que di. Sí. Me esforcé para decir que el boxeo mexicano es el mejor. El boxeo mexicano es el mejor. The Mexican boxing style is the best. Is the best in the world. It's have a emotion, have a power en muchos blanquillos. Estoy contento. Vamos a hacer una gran pelea. Jessie está preparado. Y para los que siguen preguntando el tema de que quiere pelear conmigo, la nueva era es de los jóvenes y se llama Jessie Vargas, el nuevo gran peleador. Gracias.
No, with Eric up here, I recall a story a number of years ago. Eric was fighting in Tijuana, and HBO was televising the fight, and the fight was being held in a bull ring in Tijuana, and HBO guys didn't know or didn't think it was pertained to them. They never got work visas, so now it's the day before the fight, and everybody is setting up the lights and the cameras and everything. And the Federalistas come in and they say, all gringos are under arrest. So they take everybody from HBO and they take them to the municipal Huskow, where they're now under arrest. And I get a call from Lou DiBella, who was working then for HBO, screaming and yelling about, you have to get these people out, this is an outrage, and so forth. And so Fernando did it the Mexican
Jesse Vargas
way.
is a young man who has distinguished himself in boxing. He's a perfect gentleman, except when he gets in the ring, when he's a real warrior. He's performed tremendously. It's been great for us to promote him, not only here in the United States, but in China, various places. He's always managed to come through and give his best. And now this is his moment on the big stage, fighting one of the great fighters of our era, Tim Bradley. Jessie has made everybody in Las Vegas very proud that he is a member of the community. So please welcome the WBA Junior Welterweight Championship, now fighting at 147 pounds, the super welterweight limit. Please welcome Jesse Vargas.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Bob. Well, it's a beautiful day today here in Carson, California. We don't get too many of these days out in Las Vegas. It gets hot out there. But I'm enjoying it here. We got in town Saturday night, and it's been great. You know, and I want to thank my team more than anything. First thing, thank my trainer, Eric Morales, my father, Jose Vargas, my manager, Cameron Duncan, Cecilia Flores, my strength and conditioning coach, also Adam Flores, Fernando Fernandez. We've made a great team. Top rank, of course. You know, you just heard some of the history coming from Bob. That's the reason why I signed with Top Rank. They have history in the sport. They know it very well, and they know how to make great fights. And this is another great fight that they have put together, and I'm very happy to be a part of. I want to thank HBO for the opportunity to be back on. I was once told, make it yours, make it your home, and I've been planning on doing so. In each fight that I've been on, I've given it my all, and this would be no different. I'm planning on giving you a great fight. I'm sure that the other team prepared well as well, which is great for us, great for me, because it's only going to elevate my game, and it's going to give the fans what they want to see, which is a great fight. But coming to preparation now, you know, the preparation has gone great. This camp has gone just absolutely excellent, which I want to thank Eric for. He has had full control over it. I've said it since the beginning. This will be a Jesse Vargas training camp in the Eric Morales style. Anything he says goes, just because he knows what's best. That's just the end of it. You know, I want to have the conditioning that he had. I want to fight just as he did, but into my style as well. And it's been coming along just that way, just as we thought it would. We're feeling stronger than ever, faster, explosive. Just I've worked so hard for it. I've been waiting for this opportunity for years, and it's here. So I know what it takes to get there, and having Eric, you know, just enlightens me more. Hey, we need to work harder, and I need to take you up to the mountains, to the high elevation, and work up there. And he did, and it worked out well. It's given us great results, and I plan on give you a great fight, 12-round fight of non-stop punches. That's how ready I am. I will assure you that from this side we won't stop throwing punches without no problem. And now coming into this fight once again, I see it. I look back at it and I see it similar to Salvador Sanchez. What's the Puerto Rican's name? Wilfredo Gomez. Wilfredo Gomez was talking a lot. He was out there, you know, promoting the fight, which was good. And young Salvador Sanchez was just quiet. He knew what he was gonna do. He's gonna take care of business, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just, you know, I have respect for everyone here in this room, and you know, I'm just gonna come out Saturday, elevate my game, show you what I have, show you what Eric and the rest of my team have been working on, and hopefully it's a result of the fans having a great matchup. You know, thank you very much, and don't miss out. StubHub Center this Saturday night. Now, I will translate in Spanish. Muchas gracias. Buenas tardes.
I want to thank everybody to get all this thing prepared, this show prepared. I want to thank my team, Team Bradley, best team in the world. I want to thank all of you guys, man. Thank you so much for dedicating your time and taking time in your life to get me prepared for a goal and a dream of mine. I want to thank my wife, my manager, my partner, I want to thank her for everything that she put up with through every training camp. Dealing with a fighter is no joke. I know there's a lot of women out there like, man, she has it easy. No, she doesn't. It is bad. We have 5 kids. She's my manager, and on top of that, she got to deal with the stress that I bring every single day because I'm a head case. I want to thank my brother, man. I want to thank my brother-in-law, Chris, for just always being there, man, and always helping and support. And he'll give me his dang right arm. If I needed a right arm, he'll give it to me. I know he would. I want to thank him. Special thanks to him as well, and my kids. I want to thank my mother for having me. I also want to thank my trainer. Where is he at? Mr. James Rusley, and I want to thank him. I want to thank Frank, my other trainer. I want to thank Sam Jackson over here. My whole team's not up here, but I just want to thank everybody for contributing and giving their time. I want to thank also HBO, man, Premier Boxing Network. I know there's a lot of boxing on TV now, on regular cable, whatever, but that doesn't feel like boxing to me. It just doesn't. I like the HBO network and how they do it and how they present the fighters and put on the show. So I want to thank HBO for bringing me back once again and believing in the brand, the Bradley brand. StubHub Center, 2013 Fight of the Year against Ruslan Pavanikov. This place brings back horrific memories against Ruslan Pavanikov. And but with that being said, I also want to thank Team Vargas, his whole team up here. I want to thank them for taking the fight with myself. Give a shout out to Cameron Duncan, my former manager. Other than that, Saturday night's gonna be an entertaining fight, guys. Once again, I'm fighting another young, hungry, determined champion. Like I always say, champion. Like I always say, bring on the best. Jessie Vargas is fighting me. He wants to prove he's a better fighter than me. He's gonna come hungry and ready. Just real quick, I just want to say this real quick. I have nothing against this team up here. I have nothing against you, Eric Morales. What happened 2 days ago was on that rant was because as soon as I get out the car, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I gotta take a piss. And I hear that somebody saying something negative about myself and my team. It kind of caught me by surprise. So when I went off on that rant, it was because I was angry because of everything that was going on. So there's no disrespect. I got a lot of respect for you, Eric. All right, I appreciate what you did in the sport. You were a tremendous fighter, Hall of Fame fighter. So there's no bad blood. I'm just letting you know that. All right, okay. No bad blood. I just had to clear that up because I just feel that everybody needs to know that I just wasn't ranting just to be ranting. I just heard that he said something about me and he said something about my team and it pissed me off. And I'm just like, dude, show some respect. That's all I felt. But other than that, I had a great training camp. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. Y'all know what I bring, man. Y'all know what I bring. I don't have to sit up here and say what I'm gonna do or talk crap about Jessie. We gonna get it on Saturday night and May the victor go on and to bigger and better things, and the loser's gonna have to rebuild. So I'm excited about this opportunity, fighting for the world championship. This will be my 5th world champ title, not my 2nd. I'm a 2-division world champion, but I got 4 world championships. This will be 5th. I'm going for 5. So I'm excited because this belt is for my son. My newborn son he's born 3 months ago. So I got a vision in mind of what I want my Christmas cards to look like, and I want all my kids wearing a strap. All of them, all 5 of them gonna have a strap. That's what I want. So I'm envisioning that in my head, and that's gonna make me fight even harder because that's what I want. But thank you, hey, all the media, thank you so much. If you write good things about me or bad things about me, I don't really care. Thank you.